cut it so it won't even matter. Or we can just talk about the technical difficulty we had.
Yeah, man.
Ran out of space.
Ran out of space, man.
Right, so
no biggie.
we were talking about.
We're talking about just the aspect, okay?
Okay, black people helping themselves.
Right. So the thing is, what we have to do is we got to help ourselves. And then the tail end of what I was going to say, what I was mentioning before we ran out of space was we have gone through a lot. So that's why other cultures, you know what I'm saying, white people, they have a leg up on us. So the thing is, we're coming up. Now we have the internet. Just like this show. We have opportunity now. And the thing is, we need to come together, use tools that we have in front of us, and use our economic power
and see,
to bring ourselves up. That's all I'm saying. It's not,
well, this is where it goes to my whole point of we can bring ourselves up, but you still need help from your officials. I mean, okay, because I have the prime example. During the 8 years, because this is why I say Hillary Clinton, I don't think she'll do anything for black people, is because we had a black man in office, and as much as I appreciate him for being a good president, he still didn't do anything for black people directly. So with that being said, we had 8 years of our own melanin, our own pigment in the office, and there was nothing done for us directly. So with that being said, I don't feel like Hillary will. However, people can say what they want to say as far as like, okay, we can help ourselves, but the LGBTQ community got not all, but most of their agendas were put in place, and it's because they did unify. They have come together, and they fought for their rights. Gay marriages was turned down only to actually be appealed through the Supreme Courts, and now it is legal. And I
feel you.
I encourage our people to come together. But this is where I'm leading into, because I guess this is the last thing we're probably gonna talk about today.
Last thing, finale. There's some finale stuff anyway.
Colin Kaepernick.
Hey.
This really goes into that. That man is taking a stand right now. And it's to me, I just find it, and people are entitled to think the way they want to think.
Right.
But I just find it's hard for me to really believe that there are black people out there that feel that he's either dumb for doing it or he's going about it the wrong way.
Right.
When the one thing that no one can take from you is your voice and your stance on things.
Right.
And if you found the opportunity, and which is the perfect opportunity to me, because some people say, oh, he should have just used his money to do this, that, and the third, but it's not about the money. He found the perfect opportunity to take a stand to where people are watching and to make a movement.
How many times are athletes criticized because they don't use their platform
all the time? And most of the time, I think it's because they're scared.
Right?
They're scared they're going to lose endorsements.
Right.
They're scared they're going to lose money. They're scared they're going to be ostracized out of that league.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a fuck?
Right.
If you believe in something, be about that belief. And my thing is, I don't see anything wrong with what he's doing because I'm wholeheartedly behind him.
Right.
I bowled. We know this. I bowled in a tournament recently, and I've actually been doing this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't stand. It was so crazy to me. I'm at the bowling alley.
Mm-hmm.
It was a tournament, and then they brought this flag out to the middle of the bowling alley, and then it was like, "Please rise for the national anthem," and I salute the flag, and I'm like, "We bowling? What is this?" And I was like, and I'm sitting there looking at everybody, and I was like, "Y'all don't even know what y'all standing for."
I feel you.
Y'all just standing. No one knows. No one knows why they stand. You know, the flag was created by a slave owner.
Right.
So, I mean,
Betty Ross owned slaves. Talking about the guy who designed it.
the guy who designed it.
I feel you.
And I mean, and when it was designed, or it was made in part of the our freedom from the 13 colonies.
Right.
So you got this flag that's made for that, but that had nothing to do with us. You got a lot of people that say, well, it's because you're fighting for. We have troops that fight for freedom.
Right.
That's why our flag is our flag. That's why you salute the flag.
Right.
Which that's just some bullshit that they came up with because they had no other way to explain why they're mad at why Colin Kaepernick is doing what he's doing.
I feel you.
Because at the end of the day, what freedom when have we been invaded to where our freedom outside of the British back in the day?
Right.
When have we been invaded to where our freedom was? Because I mean, we've got no apologies for the Civil War, or for being. I mean, that was a fight for freedom. Should there been a flag for that?
Right. You know, or the Confederate flag. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You still got people that actually rock their Confederate flags.
Right.
If you were at the Dream Cruise, there were people that were with their Confederate flags, and the Confederate flag, they say that. I had to research everything on that, but that has a whole different meaning to what people actually think as well too.
Right. So I say it like this: the American flag right now is a symbol, okay, for an ideal, civilization that was created way back in 1776. Okay, and it's supposed to stand for, freedom, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, and all that, right? So the thing is, I liken it to this. If I stand up during the national anthem and I salute this flag, I'm saluting it because what I want America to be. Like I'm saluting what this flag is supposed to stand for. Okay, and if it came down to it, for me to go fight for the America that I believe that we can be, then I would. I liken it to $1. If you look at any of your currency in your wallet right now, it says a promissory note. Okay, you give this money to the iPhone store and they give you a phone. Okay, it's just paper. Okay, it's an idea. It's a currency. The thing is, you give it to them and they give you this phone because it used to be silver. You can go to the bank and turn $1 in and get that much in silver. It used to be a gold standard. You can go back and get $1 worth of gold from the bank when you turn this dollar in. I say this to say this, okay? The flag is an idea. It's a symbol. It's just cloth and thread on a pole flag. It's the idea behind it. Okay? So that's why I would stand and salute it. Now, I agree with Colin Kaepernick because the thing is, no one seems to be motivated to move this United States to the ideal or idea or the destination behind the creation of the flag.
A black man in America, it doesn't have the same quality of living as a white man in America.
On a large scale, this is very true.
And that's why I feel my way about it, because I've not only are we being because Colin made some good points. Mm-hmm. Not only are we being killed by cops, but our judicial system is unfair to black people.
Right.
So as a black man, I'm not getting that same justice as our counterparts, the white male.
And the reason why I said earlier to validate my brother's point, the thing is, that is true. The only difference now in 2016 than we can say in 1916 is we have more opportunity, and the thing is, they can't really stop us from pulling together and using
but
platforms to better ourselves.
But people have already settled. See, here's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We've had
Mm-hmm.
our leaders were our leaders that have passed. Martin, Malcolm,
Marcus.
we do.
Yep.
These people that they were never they were either assassinated or imprisoned.
Right. Nelson.
Yeah, our people that fought for our rights, that wanted us to move ahead.
Right.
They made sure that there were ways that they could stop our movement. So people are terrified of doing that, but also you have a lot of people that have settled. When we were given the right to vote, we were given rights to ride in the front of the bus, and when our leaders were killed, it was like, okay, well, we got what we got most of the stuff
Something
we need.
happened in the '60s, bro. Like we
were shut down.
Jim
What you
Crow.
mean? It was
I
the
mean,
government set out a plan.
Right.
Not just the government, but the white supremacists set out a plan to
Drugs
stop
flooded the
our
neighborhood.
movement.
for
It's
some
almost what was going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Make America better.
Hey,
Make return to what it was like.
make America great again.
Make great again. When was it ever great for us? So now you're looking at it. You're looking at things of.
No, it wasn't ever.
You're looking at them trying. They don't build a wall. America's becoming too brown.
Hey, shout out to George Lopez because he was like, build a wall. We got tunnels. That's what he said.
Right. But it's because it's the more and more we build, and the more and more we procreate successfully, it's a threat. And the funny thing is it's always it's so crazy because that's why we get shot in cold blood. It's because they're not afraid of us. You're never gonna be afraid of anything you feel like you control. So if you can get away with shooting someone, and you know you can get away with it, what you gonna do? You gonna shoot them, right? And you're gonna say, "Hey, it was the only option." Cell phones is the best thing that ever happened.
And then think about
And then
it.
he's still getting off on cell phone footage.
Think about it. This, like, you took the cell phone footage and this whole social media movement really shone the line on it. Think about it. The civil rights movement was birthed out of that video that all of you seen with the German shepherds and the water hoses. No one really knew what was going on down south until that was broadcast over news, even the evening news throughout the United States. And that's a proven fact. That's when the civil rights movement went, in that day, nationally. We call it viral now. So the thing is, now anybody has that power in their pocket. So back to my point, we have economical power as a people, and as an American.
Economical power.
Okay. Think
Our
about
money
it.
don't add up to their money.
Wait a minute. All I'm saying is this, and this is the tough part. Now, I grant it, this is the tough part. At one point, Nation of Islam, they had all type of stores, restaurants, things like that, and we supported our own. Okay, and then here locally in Detroit, 1967, 1968, we had those crazy riots and we blew up our own dang neighborhood. Okay, and the thing is, Avenue of Fashion, all that, you need that little strip, that little block over there on Livernois Down the Drive. That used to be the entire Livernois. Okay, and we used to support us, and it was other nationalities that owned stuff down there and everything like that. But our neighborhood was stronger. Okay, anyway, anytime you walk into a beauty supply, a liquor store, a gas station, or my dispensary homies who go in there and go to the dispensaries is owned by somebody that look Korean, Chaldean, maybe even another nationality, but it's owned by Caucasian. So the point, don't rush me, bro. I know you and that fedora been going talking ham the whole episode, okay? This little fedora
you gonna watch back, you gonna be like, damn.
Whatever, God, whatever, bro.
I do be like,
so anyway,
spit that shit out.
Anyway, long and short of it is, We have economical power. Stick together. Use the technology and the opportunity that we have together. And that's the only way that we're going to survive, because it's just the way it is. Okay? And to your point about Obama, who said he was in there for the first 8 years and he didn't do that much for black people. He wasn't a black people president. He was the president. And this is where I'm mad at him, because he had the first 2 years with the Democratic Congress, Democratic Senate. We all know that it could have been more that was done. And then we dropped the ball because we let the Republicans get in after that.
Obama.
We got to vote. We got to vote for the Senate. We got to vote for the Congress.
It was Democrats that voted against him. So they voted against policies that he put in place. So it's.
So
Obama
it's not just
elected.
one thing.
Obama
don't have a magic wand.
Obama got elected because he was a safe black man.
He got elected because he was running against George the Devil Bush.
He wasn't running against Bush. He ran against McCain first.
Yeah, but Bush was in there. We had. Let me say it like this. He's correct. But we had Republicans in there for 8 years prior to that. We wanted nothing. We didn't no more Republicans in there. So that Democrat was going to win.
I can't even come up with there's most of the politicians, most of the black politicians are neutered. I can't come up with one that will come in and just. Do you really feel like they would allow someone who had the testicular fortitude?
Hey, shout out to Steve Wood.
Really?
No. You know what? You know who used to say, and I heard that. Yeah, somebody. One of our former district managers said. Anyway.
But anyway. but if they had a black man rocking a goatee, they'd have got rid of him a long time ago. What do you mean? He looks too aggressive.
A goatee?
Yeah. You know that's one thing about black men. They say about black men. If he got facial hair, he's aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that before.
Exactly.
I've heard that
before.
So
it's if working for the bank. If you look at, I ain't gonna name no names, but
right.
Some of those guys that were regional managers and so forth, they were typically clean shaven because it's just certain ways they go about things.
But you know, it's just certain organizations like the Yankees. If you play for the Yankees, you have to be clean shaven. Certain things. So it's just how it is.
But what I'm saying is in general, though,
just spit it out.
I'm saying in general, if he was a Malcolm type of guy
who was clean shaven at one point,
if he was a Malcolm type of guy, he would have never got elected.
But let me be honest. Malcolm,
they chose a safe black man. He was safe.
He wasn't very polarizing.
He was safe because you know why? When I say he's safe,
he was deliberate.
He's been the most. It's still going.
Yep.
He's been the most disrespected. President there was. The people. You've had people point fingers in his face. They call him Barack or Obama. They don't.
He was the most disrespected here in the United States. It wasn't like he went somewhere else where he got a shoe thrown at him.
But that's in another country, and they
right. That's why I say it here. I say it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So,
but that's what I'm saying. That's
by Republicans,
but they
Caucasians who were
like
living in
the
the past. You know what I'm saying? Who don't like a black man as president?
Most jokes about Bush was he was not the smartest guy.
Definitely wasn't.
Right.
Fooling once. And just don't get fooled.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
And he was treated as if he was treated with respect still.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, hey.
This is a long conversation.
For real, bro. That's I don't know, man. We love out. Shout out to the views of that and the comments that we got for the first episode.
Yeah,
so we're working on it. We might have a guest next episode.
Yeah, actually got a few people that's vying for that spot to come hang out.
Right.
Got a woman that want to audition too, so
hey.
That'll be cool.
Hey.
What else we got?
Movie reviews.
What you got going on this week?
This week, right now, I'm about to hit the gym, about to get this body right. I'm about to go ahead. I'm trying to get my Dragon Ball Z body together. Shout out to my Dragon Ball Z fans. And then, My bad. My daughter had her first fashion show. This past weekend at Lord Taylor at Nordstrom's. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Wow. So, anyway, she did great.
Okay.
I'm gonna give love to the organization next episode, and yeah. So I'm going to see that Hell or High Water, and I'll have a review next week.
Yeah, I don't know what movie I'm gonna go see this weekend. Whatever's coming out, I'll probably go check it out. Also, got the Maker's Minute coming up Friday.
Hey.
I don't know if I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna drop this before Friday. But
Okay.
So Friday, this coming Friday, Maker's Minute 9-10 a.m. Superstation.com. Sometime between the 7 8 o'clock. You can follow me on Facebook at Tony Macon, and you'll be able to see it on there. I'm either gonna go in on the Colin Kaepernick thing really in depth, or where's Rick Snyder? Slick Rick the Ruler, where are you?
Hey.
Maybe we should talk about that.
And
But yeah, that's pretty much what I got in. I'm on radio 9-10 a.m. Superstation.com, or 9-10 a.m. on your dial. If you're in the Detroit area, 5 to 9 a.m.
And
Monday
the
through Friday.
sponsor of the fashion show was the Styling Closet and the Kardashians and Lord and Taylor. Shout out to Latrice.
Kardashians?
Yeah, Latrice Macon.
Oh man, it's not about dropping no damn.
I'm not
Kardashian
dropping. I mean, it was
love
the
on this club,
style. It was there
They
was the
got
clothing
enough
line.
money to.
They do, but it was their clothes, and they did it for the kids. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Kardashians not black, bro.
The Kardashians clothing line.
Okay.
They had us brown people and brown
They
kids
pay y'all?
and Caucasian
Did they pay
kids.
y'all?
So what if they didn't pay us?
They got a lot of money, ain't pay y'all? All right, bro. Anyway,
That's what I'm talking about, man. Anyway,
you showing them a lot of love.
I'm saying the Styling Closet, who is Latrice Macon, okay? Wife of Darnell Macon. I'm sorry. Darnell Macon. Okay? And she has a blog, a fashion blog. It's called The Styling Closet. And she's brown. She coordinated the fashion show for the young children. And my daughter was one of them. And it was her first fashion show. So she's following in my footsteps. Because, back in the day, I used to do little wrong way things. Anyway.
Yeah, all right, man. Anyway, we out.
Hater, man. Hater.
Kardashian.
Hater.
That is just
Hater.
the Kardashians.
Kardashians. Oh.